swallow me up, too. Sorry, the person says. It's a girl's voice. I didn't mean to scare you. Are you all right? She does sound sorry, her voice soft with contrition. My breath releases in a cloud of vapor that reminds me it's cold. It's autumn, and I'm lying on bare stone 1,800 feet in the air. Yeah, I'm fine, I say roughly. I climb backward, away from the edge, until my body meets the post of the wooden railing. As I press my back against it, I realize I'm trembling. I'm Carolina, the girl says. It's a name that ought to sound like molasses, but in her voice it's only melodic. I tip back my head and look up at her, where she sits on top of the barrier a few feet away. I don't think I've ever met someone while looking up at them from the ground before. Black leggings and old brown hiking boots, the heavy kind. A burgundy raincoat over a lavender sweater. Long red-brown hair under a white beanie. Peaches and cream skin. A round, dramatically pretty face. A pair of dark brown eyes staring out at the canyon. A dreamy lost look in them. Lucy, I finally say. Carolina's eyes flick down to me. Your name tag says Geraldine. I touch the plastic name tag hanging from my neck. It was waiting for me at registration, along with the rest of my false identity. Geraldine is my grandmother's name. I paid for the contest with her credit card and used all her information to register since I'm underage. She never looks at her credit card bills, so she probably won't even notice before I can pay her back. If I'm lucky, my parents will never find out I came here either. They think I'm visiting my cousin at Sewanee. I go by my middle name, for obvious reasons, I say. Carolina smiles, but I can't read the expression behind it. I don't know. I like Geraldine. It sounds vintage. Are you here for the Human Beasties contest too? I ask. The park is closed to regular visitors for the week, so she must be another contestant. But she's not wearing a name tag, and isn't at all what I imagined a true crime nut would look like. She holds a lead pencil and a sketchbook, open to a drawing I can't quite make out from my place on the ground. She sees me looking at the sketchbook and closes it quickly. Just sketching the landscape, she explains. And yeah, I'm here for Killer Quest. You know, I've never been camping before. Have you? Not in 2 years. Not since the Cloudkiss Killer found me. Not since I watched him leap off this cliff. I've barely even been on a hike. Yeah, my family went camping all the time, I say, trying to sound casual. What did you say to me earlier? It sounded French. I took 1 semester of French, but I was awful at it. I couldn't get my stubborn Tennessee accent to swallow all those unpronounced letters. L'appel du vide, Carolina says. It means the call of the void. It's that urge you get to leap off high places for no reason. Haven't you ever had it? No, I say. Carolina says before lapsing back into silence. I feel like I gave her the wrong answer and she thinks less of me for it, as silly as that sounds. Not that it matters what one of these true crime buffs thinks of me, even if she is painfully beautiful. I'm only here to find Joseph Kincaid's bones and get rid of the hold he has on me. To lay what happened to me 2 years ago to rest and go back to who I was before. That way, I won't have to think about him while I lace my shoes, while I drive to school, while I walk alone down a hallway. That way, I can get on with my life. Cloudkiss Canyon is oppressive and terrifying, and the thought of a whole week here with a bunch of true crime fans is deeply unnerving. But the thought of living with Kincaid in my head for the rest of my life is way scarier. Did you come by yourself? Carolina asks. I nod. Me too. Where are you from? I pretend to be checking my jacket pocket for something while I take a moment to think. Has she already figured out who I am? Or are these just innocent questions? The media never released my name and age, but of course those details leaked out, the way they always do. People love a survival story. A few reporters even managed to snap my photo. I was never remarkable looking to begin with, and now that I've cut off most of my hair and grown several inches, there's no reason for anyone to recognize me. At least, that's what I'm telling myself. But that doesn't mean I have to say I'm...